on Friday of this week will be the 4-year anniversary that Kobe Bryant's helicopter crashed in Calabasas, California. And the significance of that obviously holds weight for a lot of people. And his message that he shared has carried even stronger since then. And his Mamba mentality is something that we try to live up to here with Train Invictus. And his Mamba mentality is basically it's a constant quest to continue to find the best version of yourself. And Kobe, he became almost like a wise, he was really wise in the way he saw the world and the way he saw himself and the way that other people were inside the world and what he had to share and why he shared it. But a lot of his words carry a lot of weight because they're very significant in what he said. And it seems simple at times, difficult to do at times, but understanding yourself is the way. And you have to go inside, you have to find yourself, and it's a constant quest because the more you dig, the more sand and more layers there are. You're never going to reach the mountaintop for yourself. You are your greatest challenge that you're going to face in this world. Everything you have is inside of you, but it's uncovering it. That's always the difficult part. And it takes time. It takes challenges. It takes putting yourself out there, being uncomfortable. It takes failure. And so we're going to listen to Kobe probably every day this week a little bit, and we'll have a discussion today about what we heard and what he said. And then these next few days we'll queue up a few other messages and add them into our workouts. But the Mamba mentality, the quest to always find the best version of yourself, that's what we're always trying to do. That's what we should always be striving to do. I'm going to share this screen and this video really fast. Hey, I got a new computer, so let me know if you can hear the sound when I go wide again. I'm going to see, hopefully this works. Give me a thumbs down if you guys don't hear it.
Follow your passion first. When I retired from the game, I sat there asking kind of all the wrong questions. What's the biggest industry I can get into? It's all the wrong stuff. And you got to sit there and ask yourself, okay, what am I truly passionate about? What do I enjoy doing? And when you feel that way, honestly, you feel like you've never worked a day in your life. It's the most fun thing in the world. You get up in the morning excited about what you're doing. And you got to be really honest with yourself about it. You wake up in the morning and you're dreading going to work, do something else. Right. Do something else. And those are hard decisions to make. But when you make those decisions, it's a very liberating experience. And you find out that the rewards will come. I think the best way to prove your value is to work, is to learn, is to absorb, to be a sponge. You always want to outwork your potential. As hard as you believe you can work harder than that. And that's what I tried to do when I first came in the league. But basketball is such a direct competition sport that me coming in at 17, I hated like my teammates would say, I get hit with an elbow, right? Shaq would hit me with an elbow in practice. What's wrong with you? So like I always had that extra chip on my shoulder. So like every day in practice for me was really trying to annihilate everybody that I was playing against. Because I wanted to prove you don't need to babysit me. Like I'm fine, And so it's always that competitive nature, the work ethic, and curiosity. Because I asked a lot of questions. Playing with Byron Scott, I asked him a lot of questions. Eddie Jones, who was great at chasing guards off the screens, and I didn't understand how to do that. I would sit with him before practice, after practice. Magic, all the Laker greats, I would always sit down and just ask them questions about certain games that I studied growing up. What actually happened there? What did you feel there? Why? We are playing against.
All right, we're going to stop this one right there and talk about what we heard. One sec. so much gold in just that couple minutes of what he shared right there. What'd you guys hear? What stood out to you guys in his message? Who's got something that they heard in there that want to discuss about? There's a lot. What'd you guys hear? Mimi, yeah, go.
Ask questions.
Ask questions, 100%. Being curious, right? Being curious about the world, asking questions, because there's so much from other people that you can get that have done what you want to do. You just got to ask the questions, and then you'll get little tidbits. You take that and you run with it. Then you ask more questions. I love it, 100%. You got to be curious about the world. Who else? Yeah, Porter.
Don't dread what you're having to do.
100%. Finding that passion where you just want to wake up and it doesn't feel like work, right? Like where have we heard that before? Your passion and your pursuit intersect, right? Right there is where you want to be. And it's not easy. Not everybody can do it, but learning now to orient yourself to find that for the rest of your life is huge, huge. What else? I saw Ben with his hand up.
I was gonna do the questions thing as well, but you could take away that like you should work to more than you think is your potential. Work really hard at what you want to get good at.
There's always a little bit more in the tank, isn't there? Even when you think, oh man, I'm done. There's always a little bit more. Huh? Yeah, 100%. Who else? Anybody else? Yeah, I love those things. Being curious and putting yourself out there. You've got to outwork your potential, and you've got to strive from the inside out. It's all about you. You're going to use your competition. And he talked about that, right? He wanted to annihilate his competition. But the thing about Kobe was he used his competition as a barometer for himself, right? He was learning about himself as he played his competition. So it wasn't about who he was playing, it was about what he could do. And if he couldn't do something, he'd go back and figure it out. Practice, 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 come back, do it again, try to beat that guy with that new move and continue on. But he used the competition to keep learning about himself. And that's something that we can all do in everything that we do, whether it's lacrosse, whether it's performing up on the stage, whether it's musical instrument, whether it's classroom, whether it's soccer, whether it's snowboarding, it doesn't matter. All of these principles are the same no matter what we're doing. So anyways, Mamba week, Mamba mentality, continue to strive. It's a constant quest. You'll never actually reach the top, but that's the beauty of it. You always have more inside of you to learn about you. So keep it up, and you guys have a great day. Go out there, get in the fight, and go do it. We'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks,
Bye,
Brandon.
guys.